Shut up!
Hello everybody, my name is Dino T. Welcome back to Dino T Gaming, where we are the only YouTube channel that has ever talked about classic YouTube ever in the history of YouTube ever. So I just got done celebrating my birthday not too long ago. I do have to thank you all for the birthday wishes that you had given to me on Twitter. It's been absolutely wonderful. If you guys are wondering, I had just turned 22, which means that according to the internet, I'm going to be turning into a skeleton by next week. So today's video is going to be of a YouTube channel that I think is very important to my heart. It's one that if it wasn't for their videos, I wouldn't have the same level of humor as I am today, and I probably wouldn't even be the same person today. And that, of course, is the one, the only Smosh. To say that Smosh is a very important channel to me is definitely an understatement, and if it wasn't for their humor along with Cat Icarus and Dunsville, I genuinely would not be the same person as I am today. I mean, sure, people from my childhood were looking at me strangely thinking that was on friggin' bath salts every time I mentioned teleporting fat guy, but to be serious, they were a very important channel to me. They were inspiring to me. They were a Yahoo to be influencer. Hell, I even remember when I saw the Smosh movie at my local Walmart, I decided to pick it up with my own money. I actually own a piece of Smosh paraphernalia because of it. And sure, it's a pretty mediocre movie, and it's one that not a lot of people would like to remember, but it's super cool that I even own this.
Yeah. Let's do this! You first!
Super Mario in real life.
But terrible movies aside, this video is going to be focused more on a subject that has basically plagued Smosh since like 2017, and it's a subject that is very back and forth on the Smosh community as to whether or not Smosh as a group kind of existed at this point. Even while the name was still going, the was very different. And that, of course, would be Anthony's departure from June 2017. As a lot of you might remember, Smosh was starting to become more of a corporate entity thanks to Defy Media. They were putting their videos through filters to see what would get popular, and they were trying to make their videos appeal to big businessmen in big black suits and their venture capital glasses and private equity big stocks and big belly suitcases. Ho ho ho, we need to eat the poor, they make good soups. So Anthony was just like, F it, I'm done. I don't want to make videos with Smosh anymore. So he left the group in June 2017, and he started doing his own ventures to be able to create whatever he wants. And as you know, this all cultivated into the very popular I Spent a Day with series. In fact, I even still remember it like it was yesterday. I was on my tablet playing the Smosh food battle game. On the television, I was playing the 2015 Smosh movie that I bought the DVD from at the local Walmart. I looked down on my iPhone that was playing another Smosh video, and then the notification popped up. Anthony had finally left Smosh. I was heartbroken, shattered even. My childhood had finally come to an end. Okay, I might be a little bit facetious there, but no, genuinely, it was very heartbroken to me, to the point where I actually made a separate video talking about it. And if some of you don't remember by now, a little over a year after Anthony left the group, I released a YouTube video talking about Smosh 1 year later after Anthony left, talking about the changes in their content, the quality of their videos, and that video was just at a time where I only used gameplay, and my audio sounded bad, and the points were bad, and my writing was bad. Oh my god, why did that video get so fucking popular? Why is that my 5th most popular video of all time? Why is this at 600,000 views? Please stop watching it! I never thought I would see this channel in the next few years trying to appeal to social justice warriors. So I figured that because I did a video about Smosh 1 year later after Anthony had left, why not do a video of Smosh 1 year later after Anthony had returned? Consider it like a sequel in a way. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything that happened after my Smosh 1 year without Anthony video, and then talk about all the stuff that happened after Anthony had returned, talk about the quality of their videos, what they've been doing, what has returned, what has left, and basically just give a brief summary over what is going on with Smosh today. Number 1. The backstory! Smosh was in a pretty rough dilemma not that long after Anthony had left. In March of 2018, Defy Media said to themselves, you know what? I'm bored today. let's become the worst company in existence. And it laid off 8% of its headcount and also decided to just hold back a ton of income from their creators. MatPat,
I just simultaneously whipped and nated!
who is the former head of audience development, had exposed Defy of them stealing well over $1.7 million from its creators. Smosh's creative director, Joe Beretta, had also left his position with the company at this time. It all ultimately led to a $300,000 lawsuit, channels being sold off to other brands, and Defy Media ultimately going defunct in November of 2018. Multi-channel networks. Not even once. At this point, Smosh really didn't know what to do. After all, most of their income was coming thanks to Defy Media, so with them shutting down, Smosh was kind of in a gray area. And Ian stated that he was looking for a new outlet for Smosh to be able to keep the income going. So sometime in 2019, Smosh was successfully bought and saved thanks to Rhett and Link's company, Mythical Entertainment.
I thought this was a beautiful butch woman, but turns out it's that twink from Good Mythical Morning.
Fast forward to 2023, where Ian and Anthony would start talking regularly again. I mean, they've been friends forever. They never stopped being friends after the retirement of Anthony. It's not like Hall & Oates where they just decided to file restraining orders against each other. They just more or less talked as friends and not business friends, because, you know, that was like a big part of their thing. So Ian and Anthony decided to start talking more about the whole Smosh business, and they decided they wanted to start doing Smosh again and start doing the skits again like they've been doing before. However, the biggest issue was that Smosh was a part of Mythical Entertainment, so they were wondering if it was possible to even buy back Mythical Entertainment in the first place. So what was the solution? Porks, steaks. Ian and Anthony bought a majority stake in Smosh from Mythical Entertainment in order for them to finally go independent again, ultimately culminating to their return video, We Bought Smosh, which released on June 20th, 2023. Keep in mind, even during Smosh's peak, they were still being controlled by Defy Media. So thanks to this, they were able to go independent, which is something that they had never got to do since their very beginning early creative days. They also now have a new YouTube members page where for $3 a month, you were able to go to exclusive live streams and get early behind the scenes content. And honestly, I like that. That's super cool. And as for Anthony's solo projects, he's still doing them. He's still doing the I Spent a Day With series. It's not like he completely stopped doing them when returning to Smosh. He's just gonna be focusing more on the Smosh stuff and then having the I Spent a Day With as kind of a side thing. But enough about corporate shit. Where are the funny ha-has? Number 2! The funnies! When Anthony first left Smosh, the one major thing that new Smosh had to get rid of was the Friday sketches. Obviously, without Anthony, they weren't going to be the same again. It wouldn't make sense why they would keep them going, so obviously they had to get rid of them. And they started focusing more on the stuff like the Totally True documentaries and some of the Smosh game shows.
Chris Pratt!
And fittingly enough, as soon as Anthony returned, they immediately got back to doing the Friday sketches, starting off with We Summoned a Demon! On June 30th, 2023, exactly 10 days after the original We Bought Smosh announcement video. This was their first Friday sketch in 7 years, and it's a sketch of Ian and Anthony sacrificing a homeless guy in order to summon a demon to be able to get Taylor Swift tickets. Are you kidding? I do that on a daily basis. Giving Michael Jackson tickets.
Oh, okay.
But no, in all seriousness, this video is great. It does fall a little bit into the territory, but besides that, this video is very well edited and well written, and it's genuinely like we never lost Smosh in the first place. It genuinely made me really happy to see this because it felt like an old part of YouTube was finally coming to light again, and YouTube was supporting it. I love it.
You're actually not gonna believe this. I actually hide them in my...
They also did change the schedule a bit, so it's not going to be every Friday anymore. Instead, it's going to be every other Friday, which honestly, I'm cool with that. As long as that allows these videos to keep going, and as long as it allows the quality of the videos to stay the same, I'm cool with them switching it to every other Friday. Another thing that they also added into their arsenal was Flashback with Smosh, which is a video series about Ian and Anthony looking at their old videos from the past or other YouTubers' videos from the past and talk about what it was like working on these videos, what they find amazing about them, what they find terrible about them, if they would still keep doing these kinds of to this day, just overall being just a reminiscent series. Also, what the fuck is going on with Anthony's neck on the thumbnail? He looks like a fucking giraffe. They sadly literally just ended the series while I was still writing this, like they just put out their last episode. Womp womp. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. I kind of liked it. Speaking of which, another series that they had to get rid of, which actually they got rid of before Anthony even returned, was the Every Blank Ever series, which they started doing even before the Smosh movie came out. The final episode that ended the series was Every Job Interview Ever, which actually released a year and a half before Anthony returned. Honestly, not the best swan song for the series, but hey, it ended off with something.
David, you get your toot off of that forklift. Your ocean violations are stressed out.
Plus, I think with a series like Every Blank Ever, you're gonna eventually run out of stuff to talk about, especially since they've been doing this since 2015, so clearly they were gonna run out of ideas at some point. They did a video on Whole Foods, for f***'s sake. Like, how do you even do that? Some other stuff that they brought back included Food Battle, which came out in 2023, and the If They Were Real videos, which started with If Video Games Were Real 2024. Though I honestly don't know if they're gonna just do this one time, and it does feel like they're kind of falling back into that territory, but they were still pretty good videos.
There's so many evil residents.
Okay, that part's actually, that part's pretty good. Another thing that has, I guess, made a comeback are the comedy songs. That was something that Smosh had been doing for a while. You know, there's songs like Fire Truck, Parents Suck, Dixon Cider, the Assassin's Creed 3 song, etc. Oh, and the Zelda rap. Don't forget the Zelda rap. They have also come back, though I don't know if this was just a one-time thing or not, since they did it with Baby No Money, but it is good to know that they're still doing them again. And the song that they had decided to come back was a song called Submissive and Breedable. Yes, that's the actual name of the song, and I know that title is very explicit, but no, in all seriousness, this song is actually pretty well done. I don't care what people say. The song itself, like the lyrics are pretty out there, but either way, the song is pretty damn good. I actually really like it.
Pesos, cause I'm all about the business. What's your Amazon wish list? Spending all my money on a quick pitch. I'm broke, gotta make a quick lick. Driving to the crib like Guy Fieri. She's sponging on my bob until I'm ready. She picks up my ass and kicks open the dirt. Are you ready for sex?
Sure.
Oh, wait, there's more? There's more? I'm just getting a notification. There's actually one more important thing that has returned thanks to all of this. And it's something very important, so important in fact that it needs to be the main focus of this video, and I should be tossing all of them aside. The main topic that I need to bring up is El Smosh. No, actually, El Smosh had also came back thanks to Anthony's return. I mean, they've been doing it even after Anthony had left, but it wasn't really as important as the videos when Anthony was there. But now they're coming back in full force, and it actually sounds like the Spanish translators for Ian and Anthony had never changed at all. It genuinely sounds like they just brought them back.
Tengo la malteada Grimace aquí. Feliz cumpleaños, Grimace. No está.
Honestly, I don't really know if the El Smosh thing is gonna keep going or not, considering that YouTube now has their own audio track language selection list like what Netflix has going on. I think that Smosh might be able to bring the El Smosh audio tracks over into the regular videos. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I figured it might clash with the El Smosh audience and the regular Smosh audience. Honestly, I don't really know. But either way, that's a thing. Number 3! The not so funnies. I'm gonna put all the remaining stuff that I wanted to talk about into the miscellaneous category because they don't play an exact major role in Smosh as a name, but they are a thing that has been with Smosh for a while, so I figured they would be important to talk about. Smosh Games and Smosh Pit, which was actually the Ian is Bored channel by the way, are still going. Smosh Games is actually focusing more on interactive like IRL board games and challenge games and whatnot, while the video game stuff they are actually putting to the side and doing more of a webcam let's play kind of thing that they got going on. And the views on them are actually pretty good, honestly. Like the view counts are actually kind of in line with what they got on the regular Smosh channel. Sadly though, Game Bang hasn't come back, so that's kind of unfortunate. Womp. Smosh Pit, on the other hand, oh boy! They got a lot of stuff going on that brings in quite a lot of views for them. They do Reddit stories, they do questionnaire videos, they do 2 Truths 1 Lie videos, and most popularly, they do Try Not to Laugh challenges.
Just saw Black Panther.
That's like the big one that I see people on TikTok and Twitter posting about a lot. It's what gets Smosh kind of going viral again, even before Anthony had returned. And these videos are genuinely really funny to me. I love watching the Try Not to Laugh challenges. Honestly, I think it would be really cool to be on one. Smosh, if you want to invite me, just hit me up. I'd be down for it. But now the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is in regards to Shane and Courtney, who were the two newer members of the Smosh group. I actually really do like Shane. I think him and Keith definitely have a lot of comedy going on for the Smosh channel, and I think they filled in Anthony's shoes very well. Sure, they were different compared to Anthony in terms of, you know, their energy and stuff, but they were genuinely really fun to watch while Anthony was gone, and I really like them. But anyway, for the longest time, one of the biggest relationships that people wanted going for the Smosh channel was Shane and Courtney. It was kind of like a ship between the Smosh community, and they actually had started dating for a while now, and a lot of people wanted to know if they were ever going to get married. It was actually a big deal, believe it or not. Yeah, I honestly didn't think that a relationship would be a very important thing for Smosh. I thought that they would be the kind of community that would just not care about it, but considering how popular of a subject it is, I was actually genuinely shocked, and honestly, I like that. I think in this day and age where there's a lot of crazy shit that's happening right now, especially with the big bad dead internet theory Twitter platform that is now ran by crypto bots and shit, it's honestly glad to know that people care about a lot of the more positive things in life. So anyway, a lot of people wanted to know if Shane and Courtney were ever going to get together again, and that all cultivated into some posts that were made on April Fool's Day of 2024, where Shane posted on Twitter and Ian posted on Instagram that the two were officially going to get engaged. Now, a lot of people genuinely thought it was an April Fool's joke. I mean, after all, this was a major part for the Smosh name, so I genuinely could see why they would want to do something April Fool's related regarding to that. I honestly would not blame them because other people have done it before, but no, they were like, no, we're official now. And they actually genuinely posted their engagement on April Fool's Day, and I actually saw it trending because of it. It genuinely made me happy, and it's nice to know that the two have a happy relationship. I really hope that this relationship lasts. Honestly, I'm really happy for them. Number 4, will they still even be doing this shit? But now the most important thing to me is Smosh as a team, as a channel, as all of this is gonna even keep going on this state of YouTube. I mean, given with how much money and how much budgeting has to go on between all these sketches, it genuinely makes me wonder if Smosh as a name could still keep going. And honestly, maybe. Smosh actually does have a lot going on outside of YouTube. They have a merch store going on, which, you know, a lot of the stuff there sells out quite a lot, so that's pretty cool. They got the other side channels going on. There's the stuff they got with Mythical Entertainment going on. Like, even though Mythical Entertainment has a small cut of Smosh, they still help out in some way, shape, or form. I would presume so. And they got the memberships going on, so honestly, I could see them staying afloat and honestly expanding sometime later down the line. Like, even if they have to take up sponsorships, which they've already done before. They've done sponsorships before.
This video was made possible by this show, so make sure you give it lots of love, yeah.
Honestly, if they do it again, I would not blame them in the slightest, and I would do whatever I can in order to support them. I genuinely thought about buying a shirt from the Smosh website, and even thought about buying the coffee brand that they had, but unfortunately, I think that coffee is no longer in existence anymore. Oh, They've been very important to me since my childhood, and like I've said before, if it wasn't for them, I genuinely would not be the same person as I am. Hell, they were literally the first ever YouTube channel that I ever subscribed to. They were that important to me. I've literally been watching their channel since I was 8 years old. They've actually been doing YouTube when YouTube was first invented in 2005. That's how old Smosh as a name is, so who knows? I just hope we'll get to see them for their 20th anniversary, and I hope to see what they release. Wait, Smosh has been around for 20 years? Whoa, no, wait, don't do it, don't! But I want to hear what you think. What are your thoughts on the current state of Smosh? Have they gotten better or worse? What are your thoughts on Anthony returning? What are your thoughts on what they're doing outside of YouTube? Tell me in the comments. And if you have any other suggestions for what you want me to talk about next, and if you have any fan art that you want to submit to me, you can submit them all via all these social media links that will be on screen right now and in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you want to support me even further, then you could go check out my Ko-fi page and my merch store, which will be both in the description below. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
How many fools can I kill today? Too many to count, don't get in my way.